are a large family of viruses to protection and frequent hand washing after touching animals, especially calves. Elderly patients with chronic diseases or those who are in close contact with camels are urged to visit the nearest health center immediately if they develop symptoms of acute respiratory infection.